Yeah, you. Have you been hearing about how Kamala Harris lost to identity politics and how Donald Trump has been alienating the white working class or the black male voters, even? Well, what can we say? Our friends on the left, of course, they want to say it was because of this thing called identity politics. Nobody can really tell us what the hell identity politics really is. But our friend, comrade, and great public intellectual, Dr. Gerald Horne, the Moores Professor of Africana Studies at the University of Houston, over the course of the last 10 years or so, has written a series of books that might actually help make sense of this. Starting with his book, The Counter Revolution of 1776. Dr. Horne has authored a series of monographs, including The Apocalypse of Settler Colonialism, The Dawning of the Apocalypse, and Confronting Black Jacobins, detailing the emergence of the American rebellion against the Tories in 1776. But rather than letting it be described simply as a forward moving revolution for liberal democratic bourgeois rights, instead, Dr. Horne takes into account the role of identity and politics in understanding how whiteness was built in the Northern Hemisphere so as to justify the enslavement of Africans and the genocide of the indigenous. For instance, Roger Williams and his so called great leap forward for humanity with the separation of church and state was in fact a ploy so as to get Spanish, English, Dutch, French, and other nationalities to subsume their religious identity underneath the European identity, pan European identity, which we call whiteness. In other words, freedom of religion is freedom for white people to be accorded their religious freedom, while Roger Williams would put Africans and indigenous people into slave ships, regardless of whether they were entitled to their freedom of religion. As we move forward in the timeline, Dr. Horne makes it clear that events like the Salem witch trials and the burning of the HMS Gaspee were truly events that need to be understood as a larger history of settler colonialism. If you are trying to find out more, I would suggest reading those books. Have a good one.